Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to just sit down and play with makeup. I created this kind of khaki, grungy, matte, fox eye kind of vibe smoke. As you guys know, I'm really vibing with this shape of eyeshadow just now. I think I've actually done it in like every colour, so I really need to try and change it up, but I think I really like it because it just really suits my more kind of hooded eyes. I went in with my StaceyMarieMUA Bperfect Cosmetics Carnival Love Tahiti palette today because I actually have only done one video with this and I really like the palette, so I thought I'll give it another go today on my YouTube, and I'm really buzzing with how this look turned out. So before we get into the video, if you guys have not already hit subscribe, make sure you do right now. Ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me. Please give this video a big thumbs up, it really helps me out. And yeah, let's just get into the makeup. Khaki, matte, grungy, smoky, fox eye. Let's do this! Okay, so I've zoomed in up close so you guys can see what I'm doing. So let's see how this works. This is the first time I've done a kind of zoom in on my new camera. So even if videos come up before this on this new camera, this is the first time I am filming zoomed in. So fingers crossed it all goes to plan. So I'm going to just start off using my PLouise base in the shade Rumour 03. And I like to use this one just because it's a little bit darker. So when you're going for a smokier look, I quite like the kind of depth to the base. Sometimes using the original 02 is quite light, so it can really create a really stark white base, which is fine, but it's just not the vibe that I'm going for with this video. Okay, so once you've patted that base out and it's looking super tacky and opaque, it is time to jump in with the colour. This look was actually really easy to do. It just was a couple of shadows, but the most important part of this is all about the blend. This is really similar to my kind of fox eye look I did just a few videos ago, but this one's obviously in khaki. Very autumnal. I just quite liked it. I just fancy something a little bit different for me, because I just thought, like, I love brown smokes and stuff, but let's try playing with colour for a change. Because often when I go for colour, it's always really bright colours, really primary colours, like blues and teals and pinks and purples. I thought, let's try something a little bit more grungy. That was the vibe we were going for today. So I'm going to take the shade Khaki first, and we're going to just start to build that up on the outer corner. I'm using for this a MAC 217S brush, because I like how it's like a flat brush but it's also a blending brush. I really like brushes with this kind of shape. By the way, I'm using the StaceyMarieMUA Bperfect Cosmetics Carnival Love Tahiti palette, just in case I haven't mentioned. And the big focus here is just really building up the intensity and opacity in the outer corner, because when I get that shape down, looking at popping, everything else is going to blend together so nicely. But it's really important to try and get that shape. So I like to kind of stamp it down and then taking the brush on its side, kind of create a gradient using just one colour and feather away the edges. Because there's less product on the brush by this point, it's going to give you a much more gradient finish. And you see how doing that, you're just starting to get that really nice kind of outer corner shape, which is that kind of fox eye that I like. And as I start to get to the edges, I start to pull that colour away, just so that you've given it its own fade. When you start to add colours on top of it, the edges are more faded and diffused, so it's going to give you a much easier blend. On a MAC 221S brush, I am taking the shade Clay, and we're just using that to go straight over the top of that khaki shade and really start to try and diffuse the edges. This colour is really nice. It's almost like a yellowy, khaki, stone. I don't know, I can't describe the colour. It's not green, but it's not yellow. It's right in between. We're going straight over the top of that darker shade we've laid down first, with a little bit of kind of feathery blending motion, and you'll see that starts to soften. And now I'm going to switch over to a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH30. I haven't actually used this brush before because I always feel like I never use those brushes as much as I should, but it's actually a really nice kind of fluffy blender. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's really big and really fluffy, so you can get a really intense kind of colour. I don't know if you can see, but it's really big, fluffy and intense, so I think it'll be really nice for blowing the colour out. First time using it, definitely will not be the last. And just a little bit more of that shade Clay, but not a lot, because we're going in with a really light hand. I'm holding my brush really low down, I'm barely touching the skin, and I am just going over to really kind of try and diffuse the edges of that colour. And then with barely any product left on the brush, this is when you're going to start to build up the colour in the inner third of your crease. You guys know I like to keep this bit lighter and then darken up the outer corner, just because my eyes are a little bit more on the hooded side. Not as hooded as they were, because you've had a little surgical procedure. Yeah, my eyes are a little bit on the hooded side, so doing this really gets you a lot of a kind of lifted, defined look, and by focusing all of the colour on the outer third of the eye, everything will kind of draw out the way, so it'll make my eyes look more bigger, more open, more lifted, more snatched, and that's what we're looking for. And don't forget, as you get to the edge, really start to flick that colour out, almost lifting the brush off the face, just so that you're getting a really nice blend and that really kind of foxy cat eye finish that we're looking for. Super cute, I like it a lot. And then, you know, we're just going in with more of that shade Khaki and building that up, just because when you're blending that out, you're going to lose that kind of opacity and intensity of colour. But it's just the kind of price you pay for a really flawless blend, is that you have to kind of go back and forward with your colours. But in the end, it makes it look so much better. And obviously, it can seem a little bit laborious to do this, but once you get into the habit of it, it's actually really therapeutic. I love to just sit and blend my eyeshadow for hours at a time. And I'm just taking a little bit more of that shade Clay and just window wipering that over the lid. I was going to put some sort of shimmer or glitter on the lid today, but I just decided to go for a matte look. I really feel like a matte vibe right now is right up my street. Now, I did put a little bit of a warm brown through this and I kind of regretted it, but I'm going to just do it in the other eye just so that everything's even. I took the shade Cocoa on a little Jessup brush. This is a Jessup Luxe Petite Crease brush, which I actually really like because it's like a bullet brush but long, so it's really great for packing colour on, but then also using it to blend is really nice. And you'll see this isn't really going to show up in the end, but it just gives a blend because the other green, the darker one, Forest, is really green. So if I wanted to make it look a little bit more neutral and a little bit more khaki, this colour just came in so handy. And now we're just taking a little bit of that shade Forest and we're going to just use that to start to darken up the outer corner. Again, this is a colour that won't be super visible in the finished look, but it's really key to have in there for your blend, because otherwise we'll be blending out the black shadow right into like a paler khaki, so it would give you a really weird blend. Sometimes colours that you don't think you're going to use, you kind of need to use just as a like transition colour, but they don't always show up in the final look. But it's the kind of thing where if you didn't use them, it would look really weird, so you have to use them even though they don't show up. And then just start to kick out the edges again. If you ever look and you feel like there's a harsh block of colour, it's really important to go back in with your previous brush and a lighter colour just to kind of diffuse the edges and keep everything looking super seamless. Okay, so the blend is coming together really nicely, but I'm going to add some black now just to really smoke it out. So again, I'm going to take the Black Beach shade from the palette and just really start to focus that in the outer third of the eyes. Actually, pretty much the outer quarter is what you're looking for at this point. And I like to lay it down and then kind of almost using the side of the brush, feather the edges. And then you'll see you're going to be left with a kind of blob of black, which you don't want. So then take this brush here, the Jaclyn Hill one. I'm not swiping, I'm not buffing, I am just patting over the edge, and that's going to help us gently diffuse the colours and get rid of that blob of black, which we don't want. And then go back in with the very first brush I used, the MAC one with the shade Khaki, and we're going to just use that now to really start to diffuse the edges. Basically anywhere the black stops, you'll go back over, and you'll see that's given us a really nice shape. My eyes are going to look super lifted, super cute. Okay. So I'm now just going to go in with my favourite liner, the NYX Matte Black, and we're going to just do a little bit of a line from thinner to thicker. Of course I can never just leave it and it looks nice, I always go back over the ends and I get bumps. So the underneath of the eye is actually really easy to do. All we're going to do is, let's start off by dipping into the shade Khaki first. And we're going to just run that straight along the lower lash line. Start in the outer third and really take your time getting that shape nice where the darker colour connects to the top. If you get that right in the outer corner, the rest will just fall in so easily. And then just take that big Jaclyn Hill blending brush just to go straight around the edges and make sure that everything is super connected. And then we're just taking a little bit of that Black Beach shade again, concentrating that mainly in the outer half of the eye, and then bringing whatever's left just straight in, but barely any. And then just take a little mixture on my 221 S brush of Khaki and Clay, and we're just using that to really finely diffuse the edge. You'll see I've got a little bit of like patchiness right here just from my under eye setting powder, so I'm going to just take barely any product, just whatever's left in this big brush, and just use that to really kind of try and diffuse that a little bit. Then I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion, and we're going to just run that on my waterline. Be sure to catch all the gaps between each lash. It's going to make the look look a lot more smoky and intense. If you've got those kind of fleshy gaps between your lower lashes and you put a black pencil in there and you don't catch it, it can look a little bit unfinished and a little bit weird. We don't really want that. So we're just going and smudging that pencil out now just to make sure that it looks really diffused and the under eye looks super snatched. I really like how this look is coming together, and I was really not that excited to do Khaki today either, but it's looking good, you know what I mean? So all that's left to do now is pop on some mascara. So I'm just going to go in now with some of my Urban Decay Lash Freak mascara. I'm really just using that to load up my lashes. I really like this mascara. I think it's a really nice formula. I also really like using this for my lower lashes because the brush has got a little spiky tip that you can get right into your lower lashes with and really define them. Which I think is really important when you're doing like a really kind of grungy look, is you don't want, when you're doing your under eye and it's really blended, you don't want to lose the kind of drama from the actual kind of clumpy false lashes. I actually really like a clumpy false lash. And I've been really liking as well just wearing this with no false lashes on because it doesn't transfer onto my brow bone, which you guys know is like the bane of my life. So if you want a mascara that's not going to transfer on your brow bone, I would definitely say the Lash Freak is a good shout, so definitely try that out. So I'm actually just going to pop on my false lashes and a lip, and I will meet you back here for the finished result. Okay, there we have the finished look. Lashes are on. If anyone is asking, because people always ask me and I don't do my lip on camera, even though they still ask me, my lip combo today is Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Pencil and Urban Decay Stark Naked Lipstick. Favourite lip combo. Do I want to put on my Bougie Tom Ford lip gloss today, or should I keep it matte? I think matte's nice because the eyes are matte and it's all matte. Yeah, let's go for a matte vibe. So overall, I'm really happy how this look came together. I was actually really impressed with how the kind of khaki, this kind of family of colours from the StaceyMarie palette performed. I was really impressed with how they looked. There was not a lot of work involved in getting this look to look super beat and super poppin'. So yeah, let me know if you like these kind of, oh my god, I forgot to do my inner corner highlighter, oh no. So we're going to just take the shade Vanilla, and I'm going to just load that up in the inner corner. I always go in first with a little bullet brush and load it up first, and then I like to just take a little bit of my pinky and finish it off. Okay, there we go. Could you imagine I finished the video and not put that on? So yeah, overall I am super happy how this look came together. I think it looks really nice. What do you guys think? Do we like the kind of khaki vibes? I really like them. So yeah, if you guys want to see more of these kind of makeup and chill type of videos from me, then just hit me up in the comments and let me know. Let me know if you want me to do another kind of colour story from the Carnival of Tahiti palette, or maybe another look from the Nikki Tutorials palette as well, because you guys really liked the last one I did in that. Yeah, sound off in the comments, let me know what you want to see me do next. I promise I will do a shimmer next time because I've done so many matte looks recently, but I'm just really feeling a matte look just now. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys like this video, if you like these kind of chatty makeup and chill type of videos where we're just doing blending our eyeshadow until our heart's content. If you're not already following me on Instagram, on Twitter and on TikTok, there'll be somewhere on the screen here. Make sure you do that today as well. If you have not already, please hit subscribe. I'd really love it if you joined the fam. We are on our route to 5k. When I hit 5k on YouTube and 10k on Instagram, we're going to do a big giveaway. The products are gathering as we speak. But yeah, if you guys like this video, give that a big thumbs up, hit subscribe before you leave, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!